45 minutes are down and 45 remain on a Saturday night in Music City in the first match of the summer for both clubs. It's Nashville SC who have brought the heat early, leading New York City FC 1-0 after 45. Welcome to the City Soccer Halftime Report on the New York City FC Network, powered by Etihad Airways. Etihad, a choice well made. I'm Eddie Kalegi. Well, after lackluster starts to their respective 2024 campaigns, both the boys in blue and their opposition have taken full advantage in recent weeks to soar back into the postseason picture. Before consecutive tough losses to Columbus and the LA Galaxy, NYCFC had won 8 of 9 matches, while Nashville, under the tutelage of interim head coach Rumba Muntali, have walked away with points in 6 of their last 7. This match marked the return of one of NYCFC's all-time greats to the starting lineup. The ageless Maxi Morales stepped on the pitch for the opening whistle for the first time in 294 days after rupturing his ACL late last summer. Nick Cushing made several other lineup changes from Wednesday. Micha Ilinic was back in the starting 11 with Tavon Gray and Hannes Wolf heading to the bench, alongside Malachi Jones in his return to the state of Tennessee. One position that remained unaltered, though, was at striker, as Monsef Bakrar, who entered play with just 1 goal in 12 contests this season, kept his place in the lineup. The guitar solo was played and the opening whistle was blown at Geodis Park as City sought a fast start after getting blanked on Wednesday in Cali. It would be the home team with the first real chance, though, as an early miscommunication between Morales and Bakrar set up Tyler Boyd with a prime opportunity.
Poked it away and got it to Mukhtar. He slips a pass through and dribbling the keeper frees. And here's the shot and he misses the target, Tyler Boyd. One of the 2 changes in the starting lineup.
City was lucky to keep things scoreless after that sequence, but started to settle into the match a bit after that. The next substantive moment, besides a chippy skirmish between Santi Rodriguez and official Victor Rivas, came in the 12th minute when Sam Surridge couldn't finish from the edge of the box. City controlled north of 60% of the possession in the first 20 minutes, but mustered just a pair of shots off target in that span. Things took a dramatic turn, though, in the 23rd minute.
And now Surridge has it back. Curling ball in. And it's a goal for Nashville SC. And Tyler Boyd doesn't miss this time. Boyd dribble frees earlier in the game in the opening moments and missed an empty netter. But Surridge gets it back from Ilinic.
The 29-year-old New Zealand native came through on a header with the match's opening tally after missing a prime chance in the opening minutes. Sam Surridge was credited with the assist. After Santi Rodriguez was booked with a yellow card in the 26th minute, the onus was on New York City FC to strike for an equalizer. As temperatures remained in the 90s, a hydration break after a half hour of soccer allowed for a mental reset for both clubs. After a fast-paced first 30 minutes, things stalled out for both attacks for the remainder of the half, even with 4 minutes of stoppage time. Nashville headed to the locker room with a 1-0 advantage in front of the Music City faithful. One point of contention for NYCFC, though, is Agustino Ojeda, who played through pain those last few minutes after landing awkwardly on his knee after contact in the 44th. Well, taking a look at some stats from the opening half. As we said, early on, New York City controlled possession, and they're still doing that. 57%, but being outshot 5-4. City yet to get a shot on goal. Nashville has 2 of those. One of them, of course, the goal scored. Another was saved by Matt Freese. Both teams around 90% in passing accuracy. 2 corners for NYCFC and 1 for Nashville. Elsewhere in the world of soccer, it's been a busy Saturday, both in MLS and on the international circuit. Starting with the latter, a trio of matches are complete in the group stage for Euro 2024. Georgia came so close to securing its first victory in tournament history, but had to settle for a 1-1 draw with Czechia. Staying in Group F, Roberto Martinez's Portuguese squad flexed its muscle this afternoon with a 3-0 drubbing of Turkey to climb atop the group table. Bruno Fernandes found the back of the net in the 55th minute in a match marked by 2 things: a dubious own goal from the Turks and 4 separate stoppages for fans on the pitch attempting to take selfies with superstar Cristiano Ronaldo. Finally, in Group E, Belgium returned to form after its tournament opening upset at the hands of Slovakia with a convincing 2-0 victory over Romania. Over in the States in the Copa America tournament, Venezuela rallied late to take down an upstart Ecuador squad 2-1 in Santa Clara, while Mexico is underway against Jamaica at NRG Stadium in Houston. At last check, that game scoreless late in the first half. Shifting our attention back to Major League Soccer, despite several players missing action on international duty, we have a full slate of 14 matches tonight. Right now, some games just wrapping up from the 7 o'clock window, and a couple are complete. They've reached full time. Columbus Crew all over Sporting KC, who now have 12 losses in 20 matches this season. Lower.com Field, 4-0 win for Columbus. Cucho Hernandez, a pair of goals in that one. Orlando City SC, high-scoring matchup in Florida, 4-2 win over the Chicago Fire. 2 goals from Facundo Torres. Those Orlando City Lions will be NYCFC's next opponent on Friday. Tough loss for the Philadelphia Union, tied at halftime, give up a pair of goals in the second half. They lose 2-0 at Subaru Park against Charlotte FC. A lot of the whispers about Jim Curtin's future. Tough loss there for Philly. Another game that just went final, an upset. It's official right now. The New England Revolution have won 4 straight. They take down FC Cincinnati, who was second place in the Eastern Conference coming into play. 2-1 the final score. Big surprise there as Giacomo Veroni with a brace in the first half. Other action right now, Houston Dynamo up 3-1 on DC United. That game in the final moments of stoppage time. 18 minutes in between the Red Bulls and Toronto FC in Harrison. That game is currently stopped because of a weather delay. Austin FC leads Minnesota United 1-0. Nashville is up 1-0 right here against New York City FC. St. Louis and Atlanta scoreless at halftime. Games just getting started as well in the 9:30 window. A couple of those to mention. What a story Pablo Mastroeni and Real Salt Lake have been this season. RSL will look to extend their unbeaten streak to 16 consecutive matches tonight as they do battle with LA Galaxy at America First Field, while Colorado hosts Montreal. Then at 10:30, the last place San Jose Earthquakes visit LAFC, who sits second in the Western Conference table. The Portland Timbers and Vancouver Whitecaps match up in Oregon, and FC Dallas heads up north for 90 minutes on the pitch against the Seattle Sounders. Well, we're halfway home at Geodis Park. Once again, New York City FC trailing the home side, Nashville SC 1-0. 23rd minute goal from Tyler Boyd, who couldn't convert in the second minute, got redemption in the same half. That's the difference right now. When we return, we'll head back down to Tennessee for second half coverage with Glenn Crooks and Matty Lawrence. I'm Eddie Kalegi, and this has been the City Soccer Halftime Report on the New York City FC Network, presented by Etihad Airways. Enjoy the rest of the match.